Welcome back, my fellow Chibits, to the weekly Tokyo Ghoul Urie video. So this time on chapter 162. So before I begin, how's everybody doing? How's your day been? How's your night been? If it's nighttime where you live. And I'm just gonna say, most likely, this video might be a little bit late today. Because, I don't know, for some reason, I've just been extremely exhausted today. Like, I've been very tired. Like, I've been taking a lot of naps today. I don't know what it is. I slept well last night. Actually, for once, I got some good rest, but I'm so exhausted today for some reason. So, I mean, if you see this video late tonight, forgive me on that, but I mean, just wanted to make sure I state that. But how's your day been? How's your night been? And, hopefully all of you are having a very good day, and how's your week been as well? Let me know in the comments below. So, let's get this underway. If you, want to pull up the chapter alongside me and read it with me, please do so. It's chapter 162, titled, Holding a Pomegranate. Most likely some symbolism there, because we know how it is when it comes to Ishida with fruits, flowers, and stuff like that. So, if I was to look up pomegranate, most likely I'd find some meaning that might apply to this chapter. But, let's begin. I actually see Kaneki laying on a table. I hope he's not dead. I really hope that's not what I think is being implied here. But okay, so, how is he? We can detect... Never mind, my answer was just... Wait, but that doesn't mean he might be comatose. Okay, we can detect faint signals of brain activity. His heart and lungs both appear to be functional, and he's never mind. Okay, my answer just got, clarified. His heart and lungs both appear to be functional, and he's breathing on his own. Appear to be functional. Oh, appear to be. Oh, appear. So it doesn't mean that it is. But for his heart to be pumping and his lungs to both be breathing normally without, mechanical equipment or, machines, that does mean that his brain is working, so his brain is still active, so that means he's not necessarily dead. He's just in a coma? That's what I'm assuming is going on? So he's not dead. Okay, at least that's clarified. Well, at least, Oh, we got some doctors going. Okay. When we checked his internal condition, we found multiple organs that we were unable to... Wait, what? We found multiple organs that we were unable to identify. Okay, please clarification. Because this situation exceeds our current knowledge, I'm afraid we can't offer any treatments. He's alive, though, yeah? In the sense that his brain is still active, you could say that he's alive. So his brain is active, so he's technically alive, but he is... Wait, he isn't? Even Kimi and the others don't understand it. Nagachika, how the hell did Kaneki's body end up like that? Yep. Think Kaneki's just going to stay like this? It's difficult to say, but the CCG and the research team both hold the view that autopsies should be performed. No. In order to clarify the distinction between him and the monster. Okay, so let's back up real quick. Okay, whoa, let me back up real quick. Let me talk about this top part. When we had checked his internal condition, we found multiple organs that we were unable to identify. What does that even mean? Okay, wait. Look. Let me talk about this, okay? Just give me a sec. So, as we know, ghouls, they have a different organ than normal humans. They have a kakuho, okay? That's what stores the RC cells. We know about this. It's the kakuho sac, which, spreads out the RC cells, regulates the RC cells, and that's where the Kagane appears from. This has been established many times already in Tokyo Ghoul. And the reason why some humans develop ROS, as I've talked about in a lot of videos, is because most likely they don't have the kakuho sac, the organ which regulates RC cells. And so since the human body doesn't have that, that means that they will develop ROS disease because their body can't regulate it. And then it builds up, they die, which is what we saw with the Shirazu's sister. So that's pretty much what we know of when it comes to kakuho. So for them to say they found multiple organs that they were unable to identify, that means that they're not kakuhos. They're not looking at kakuhos. They're looking at something entirely different. Something that is not like any organ they have actually seen before in a living creature. Or at the very least, a ghoul or a human. So, in a sense, what you can get from this, or what I'm getting from it, is that Kaneki has evolved as an individual. For instance, he is no longer a normal ghoul. He is no longer a ghoul or human. He is definitely something much more now. Not even a half-breed. He's not half ghoul, half human. He's something else. He's a new species for him to have organs that were never there in the first place. Now, like I've said in the past, it has been implied, or has been implied, correction. It has been implied that Uta was the original One-Eyed King, but even then, though, if it is Uta or isn't, the fact remains is maybe the reason why Uta has, like, this crazy ability to change his forms and create copies of himself could be because of new additional organs, if he is the original One-Eyed King. Maybe Kaneki is similar to Uta now? I don't know. But, I mean, regardless of whatever it may be, the new organs, what's being stated here is definitely something weird. I feel like is going to be very important for the future of Kaneki's existence. If he does wake up, of course. But, yeah. Okay, let me carry on. I'm sorry, I just wanted to talk about that because that definitely stood out to me. Just new organs, that's some interesting stuff to really discuss. Okay, but, oh yeah, and he also had them holes in his chest, too, in the last chapter, so... Huh. So his body's technically changed, too. Yeah, like, he even has veins coming out of his face. Let me back up real quick. He has even veins. Yeah, he has, like, veins going through his, like, cheeks. And up his neck, too, as you can see. So... yeah, his body shape is different, too. So his anatomy is not like a normal ghoul or human. He's definitely changed a lot. Okay, anyways, let me continue on. Sorry. Okay, let's see. First ward. It's true that the monster's body began to collapse by taking away Kaneki Kin, the body's second nucleus. Wait, what? Do they know about Wait, what? Do they know about Rize? However, in each ward, the same type of monsters have appeared. Third ward. 16th ward. 6th ward. We can't see any activity coming from them, but as of yet, they are still standing tall. So, the ever-pressing threat of Dragon is still there. From what I remember from the last chapter, yeah, Rize she broke out, didn't she? Yeah, Serferta saw that, so... either the creature birthed Rize. That's a possibility. You know, now I think about that, that is a likely possibility. Think about what we saw a couple chapters ago, like 10 or so chapters ago. Remember the bunch of bodies that were coming out of the body of Dragon? You saw a bunch of, like, proto-Kanekis that were just laying on the ground? What if what we saw in the last chapter wasn't actually Rize, but it was just a being born from Kaneki's mind? And then... there you go. It formed Rize, and then she bursted out. And that's what Furto was saying, my little dragon. So, maybe what we're seeing, or what we saw in last chapter, was a new Rize, and maybe the main original Rize, from what I'm getting from this, is still attached to the Kagane somehow? Or is another Kaneki attached? Because if we go by the theory that Dragon, or whatever this is, that One-Eyed King can create new life, that's what's been established, then I'm going to assume that maybe even the Kaneki we're seeing might not be the original Kaneki. But anyways, King Kaneki's the body's second nucleus, and so the creature still stands still. But wait a minute, now that I think about the body of the original One-Eyed King deep underground is still there too, so... does that imply that there's still someone stuck in it? Or is it because there's just so many RC cells that it just doesn't disappear? I don't really know how to think about that. Okay, let me continue though. For the sake of the situation, his physical examination, I believe that it's necessary. Wait, Kimi wants to examine? Kimi, you need to chill. No, you're not doing an autopsy on Kaneki. I just don't think we're at that stage yet, though. My theory is that the monsters in each ward are continuing to be active because there may be a nuclei other than Kaneki. However, speaking personally, I want him to be saved because I was saved. Oh, thank you. You didn't forget that, Kimi. Okay, good. Good girl. That's a good girl out there for her to do something like that. Okay, I was gonna get upset if Kimi actually really wanted to do that autopsy. I was like, that's messed up. I know Dr. Kano would be all for it, but I'm glad she's not doing that. She at least remembers that Kaneki saved her. Okay. It's an emergency. Hey, what's going on? It's an emergency. We've just received word from the research team. Understood. I'll head out immediately. Wait, what's going on? Would it be alright to remain here? That's fine. Oh, just Hide and Toka. Huh. It's nuts that he's still alive after turning into that thing. He's tougher than he looks. Always has been. Damn. He's gonna be fine. I'm gonna dip. Seems like Marade's having a hard time. Toka-chan, take care of Kaneki. Thanks. Man. It's amazing knowing that Hide is there in Kaneki. If he does wake up, he's gonna get to see Hide. That's crazy to think about. If it is Kaneki that wakes up, that is the question. Okay. Word's gonna get out about all this. Seriously, he always rushes out on his own. At least let me... I can't say that word because you know how YouTube is. But at least let me complain at you just once, Kaneki. That's a cane. Hinami's using a cane. Huh. Well, she did lose her leg in the fight with Suzuya, so she hasn't recovered yet. Huh. But yeah, Hinami's using a cane. Ani-chan. So Hinami and Banjo, the original crew is... I just realized... This is their OG crew arriving. Where's my boy Tsukiyama, though? I need my boy Tsukiyama. Well, we have Toka here, Nishiki, Banjo. We have Hinami. Oh my god, we just need Tsukiyama. We have the entire crew here. My boy, I ask, and I shall receive. Sheeta has blessed me with the Tsukiyama. Okay, Hinami, welcome back, Ani-chan. How tasteless, you should at least bring You should at least bring flowers. They're lovely. I can't even pronounce what Tsukiyama just said. I'm not even gonna try it, okay? The man bringing flowers? Oh, this man. I love Tsukiyama. He's such a good character. They're called Forget-Me-Nots. I'm gonna look that up real quick. I need to I need to see. Forget-Me-Nots. Let's see. I'm just looking real quick. Just give me a sec. In the Northern Hemisphere, they're commonly called Forget-Me-Nots or scorpion grasses. The common name Forget-Me-Not was from the German. Okay, first used in English in 1398 by King Henry the Fourth. Similar name and variations found in many languages. The state flower. It's the state flower of Alaska. Huh. So it arrives from Germany, apparently, like a German name. The flowers are used as food plants by larvae. Species including, it's planted by larvae, or something like that. Wait, is it planted? It's food plants by the, it's feeded on. Okay, it's used as food by larvae. My bad. I wasn't reading that right. Oh yeah, so I feel like there's probably some meaning there I'm not understanding, but, that's interesting. Forget-Me-Nots. When I think of the name Forget-Me-Nots, I think of, don't forget me. Like, don't lose your memory. And I think the reason why Tsukiyama probably brought those, I'm assuming is because of how Heise Sasaki was, how he forgot everything. Maybe that's why. He realized how Kaneki is as a person, and he might be different when he awakes. That's what I'm assuming. Okay. Oh, aren't you Banjo-kun's friends? It's been a long while. I remember you were living together in the 6th Ward. But I've gotten quite mixed up. Or rather, what are you people doing here? Aren't you gonna come in, old man? Oh! Oh, Yomo! Miza! Huh, Miza and Yomo's there. And Ayato. Interesting. Psycho couldn't control her Kagane all of a sudden. For causes unknown, but she seems to have gone back to normal. I told her to rest for a while. As I talked about in the last chapter, Psycho had 2 Kakugans, which, that means she became full Ghoul in that moment, which most likely is related to the the pores, the spores or whatever that were leaking out. We saw people or humans turning into ghouls, so I'm assuming that she's no longer a regular human now because of what happened, but her Kagane went out berserk probably because she was very closely connected to Kaneki's Kakuho. That's what I'm assuming. Seems like the ghouls have gathered where Sasaki is. I see. You want to see him, don't you? Want to go? Don't you want to at least see his face? After everything I've done, I don't What? Whoa! After everything I've done, I don't have... Mutsuki! Huh. Interesting. That's interesting that the way she's acting now. You can't atone for your actions by avoiding him, Mutsuki. Okay, that's some wise words from Urie. Meet with Sasaki properly and tell him what you did. From your own mouth. Otherwise, it won't mean anything. I also have something I want to tell him. Back when we lost Shirazu, those words he said to me made me stronger. All losses in this world are due to a lack of a... Man. Those words to this day still... Ooh, that's what Kaneki lived by. But I was fixated on his words and pushed myself to my limits. Yeah, he became more like a ghoul. I want to tell him that he was wrong. Well, I'll be. I want to tell him that he was wrong. They have nothing to do with your own power in this world. Your surroundings, luck, fate, all of these elements interact to produce results. My situation was like that. I couldn't do anything by myself. You, Yonebayashi, the QS, Kuroiwa, I was saved by all. I just hadn't noticed it. Yo! Woo! Woo! Okay, that's, do you guys realize how major that development is? Like, holy... I wanna say some bad words. I'm not gonna lie, just like, it got me shook. Like, that got me shook. Oh, okay, so... Let's get into that. I gotta talk about this real quick before I carry on the chapter. So, all losses in this world are due to a lack of ability. That is what Kaneki said, or Heisei Sasaki said to Urie a long time ago at the death of Shirazu. It was some very harsh words, but at the same time, the words that Kaneki said wasn't because he was wanting to make Urie upset, sad, or make him feel bad or anything. He said those words because Kaneki, he always thought that he needed to be stronger. He needed power. He needed to be able to do everything by himself, which is why he always reinvented himself. Why he always created a new personality was because he made a new personality to handle things that his other personalities could not. But at the same time, every time he did this, he made the exact same mistakes. He kept going down the same path. And so he never, ever opened up his eyes to see that there was people around him that would help him out in the time of need. But he never tried to grab those hands. He decided to do everything by himself. And that's basically what those words mean. All losses in this world are due to a lack of ability. Basically saying, it's your fault, you lack ability, you should be stronger, you should be able to do everything by yourself. But what he says here when he says, I want to tell him that he was wrong, he's basically saying Kaneki's entire ideals of what he's been doing throughout Part 1 and Part 2, everything he has been doing is completely wrong. He is wrong about his perspective, his ideals, and how he has tried to change himself. What he has done is completely wrong. He needs to figure out a way to allow people to help him. And so that's what he's trying to say there. Urie has basically made development, has become more developed than Kaneki. That's kind of what this is saying right here. Like, Kaneki, his biggest hurdle was never able to open up and ask for help, or have people help him. But Urie, someone that was very similar to Kaneki, and in a lot of ways, like, even harsher than Kaneki, managed to evolved to a point to where he's actually developed more than Kaneki in terms of being able to understand he needs help. I'm not saying that Urie is more, like, developed all around. Like, we know more about Kaneki than Urie, okay? Like, at the end of the day, we do. But you have to Urie has made a decision that Kaneki has still, like, he's been struggling with for so many chapters. So that right there, that's some quality. That's some quality writing. Thank you very much for that, Ishida. I appreciate that. Maybe I took too much upon myself. Everybody. Are you going to go in, Yonebayashi? Oh, little Psycho, she's gonna go. Oh, she's gonna go. Is she okay, though? She looks okay. Okay, mind if I interrupt you? Oh, wait, Akuna and that just clicked in my head. Akuna and Almond are here. The OG crew is actually, oh my god. The only one that's really not there is Psycho. I mean, the only one that's not OG is Psycho. That's interesting. Whoa! Man, they're all gathering around Kaneki. Man, Psycho's so small. Oh, she's so small! Psycho also wants to be by your side, my man. Oh, my heart! My heart! Oh! Oh my god! She's so small and precious, though. Oh my god, she's so cute. Oh, she is so, oh my god, I love her. I love Psycho so much. Yo, this image, though. Oh my god. Everybody is around. Yo. I'm choking up right now. Yo, everybody's here around Kaneki. You got Nishiki, a man that started off... Oh... we got Nishiki here. A man that started off as someone that was the first villain, technically, of Tokyo Ghoul. The first hurdle Kaneki had to overcome. Then, you have Toka, the first ghoul he really encountered besides Rize, that helped him out considerably. Then, you have Hinami, which was this innocent ghoul that lost her mother, and Kaneki was there. And he felt responsible. And he wanted to protect her. Then you have Tsukiyama, the man that wanted to eat Kaneki. Now turns out to be one of his best friends. Someone that, like, Kaneki can truly believe is a good friend, a good dude, and would care deeply for him. You have Yomo, a man that taught Kaneki how he can get food and feed himself. You have Almond, Kaneki's rival. A man that's been on the other side of the story since the very beginning. You got Ayato. Ayato, a man that was a brother to Toka, but didn't understand or cherish his family, and Kaneki was upset with that, because he always wanted a family. Banjo, a shield, a man that was very kind to Kaneki, considerate, compassionate, and Kaneki enjoyed that from him. And then you have Akira, which lost her father, and should hate Kaneki, or hate everybody there in that room, but she set aside her own differences, and Kaneki also looked at her like a mother figure. My god, like, this room is filled with just so many, like, strings of fate, basically, of what they've all been through. And then you got Psycho, which is basically, like, the little sister and all of that to Kaneki. Oh my god. Man, that's wow, that's a panel. That's quite the panel, man. Woo! Okay, next page. In the end, what's going to become of the ghouls, huh? That is a good question. Become of them, is it? Well, because of their cooperation, we stopped that giant monster, right? But it's not like we can just say, let's work together from now on. Wonder what's going to happen. I agree, that's not going to just happen. What do you think, ex-CCG Hirako, Take-san? Oh, the irony. Coexistence and confrontation are both trivial matters. Arima-san said that a brutal upheaval will come about when the rivalry between humans and ghouls is surpassed. And was the monster that brutal upheaval? No. What? That's what I thought too, when I saw that thing. But it's different from the situation that Arima-san was concerned about. Wait, what? So there's more information that Kaneki wasn't even told about? But it's different from the situation that Anima-san was concerned about. Situation. Taki-san, because it was a matter important enough to leave a resignational letter. Don't hold a grudge, Ito. I know how you feel. Anima said that every single human would turn into a... Huh. Every single human would turn into a ghoul. Huh. Interesting. Everybody's rushing it. He's having a seizure. Hurry. What the? Still the same symptoms? What's going on? We're gonna run out of hands. Well, what the hell's going on with everybody? Oh, his eyes are going black. Oh. Okay, this is... The eyes are darkened, the skin is hardened. This is a symptom of ROS. ROS? Why are so many people all of a sudden... How should I know? It's the spores. So people are turning into ghouls. I'm assuming they don't have a Kakuho sac, and that's why some of them might die at ROS. Huh. On top of that, the disease is progressing abnormally fast. I've never seen or heard of cases like this. At any rate, administer RC suppressants and we'll do what we can. What if that monster is a bluff and it has another body? Something else is getting created. Huh. Everybody's sleeping in the room. Wow. Well. Okay. I didn't... Oh, okay. Huh. Kaneki has awakened, apparently. But is that the same Kaneki? Let's see. Toka... okay, so he is mentioning Toka. Everyone. Is he crying? He's crying, I think. Next chapter, what's reflected back by his eyes? Oh, man, his neck. Oh, my God. Yo, look at Kaneki's neck. What the hell? His neck is all messed up. Huh. But Kaneki has awakened, though. Oh my God. If... Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for next chapter. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh my God. I just realized Hide ain't there. Are you serious, Ishida? You had Hide leave just for you can build that tension because you want that combo between Hide and Kaneki to just be very emotional. Oh my God. Please, next chapter, give me Hide and Kaneki. Please do that for me, Ishida. Please do that. But I'm going to end it there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.